Hey there, welcome to the Movie Review Mom YouTube channel. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews, and my goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can decide whether or not you want to spend time or money or both sometimes watching a particular film. So if you are brand new to my channel, yay, welcome. I'm so glad you're finally here. I've been waiting for you. And if you're a returning subscriber, yay, thank you so much for coming back. Anytime you like, subscribe, or even comment down below, it spreads magical YouTube fairy dust all over my channel so that more people can find it and my channel can grow. So I appreciate your support. So the movie I'm reviewing today is called Maestro. This incredible music biopic of sorts is now playing on Netflix. The movie is rated R. It's 2 hours and 9 minutes long. And my overall movie review mom grade is an A. I thought this was fantastic. It will probably be nominated for Best Picture. It might win, although it's got some tough competition, but it was that good. So let me first give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked, things I didn't like, tips for parents, themes worth talking about, funny lines, interesting lines, and even recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that you might also like if you like this one. All right, you ready to dive in? Me too. So in a nutshell, this love story chronicles the lifelong relationship of conductor-composer Leonard Bernstein, I've heard it pronounced both ways, and his wife, actress Felicia Montealegre Cohn Bernstein. Bradley Cooper directed the film, as well as co-wrote it with Josh Singer. As if that weren't enough, he stars in it. He is so incredibly talented. Steven Spielberg thinks so too. In fact, Spielberg was going to direct this movie. However, after he watched Bradley Cooper direct an early draft of the movie A Star is Born, he said, quote, "You're directing Maestro," end quote. By the way, I loved A Star is Born also, and I've watched it many, many times. Already, the film has been nominated 94 times, winning 14 awards. Wow. Well done, team. So, quick tips for parents. I think, honestly, kids are going to be bored. The content is somewhat not appropriate for them. For example, we see an unmarried couple sleeping together in bed. We see a gay couple together in bed. We see other gay people kissing. We see Bradley Cooper shirtless. Not that anyone's complaining here. For a few seconds, we see him in his underwear. There is so much smoking. There is profanity, including multiple F-bombs. And it's really that one that earned it the rating of R. We see people snorting a line of cocaine and other things like that. Some of the themes that are illustrated very well are music, marriage, gay relationships, open marriage relationships, depression, happiness, and sacrifice. So here's the long list of things that I really liked about this film. First of all, the movie is worth seeing alone just for the two fantastic performances by Bradley Cooper and Carey Mulligan. Bravo. They are sure to be at least nominated for Best Actor and Best Actress. Their performances were that outstanding. Their accents, speed of speaking, style of speaking are just perfect. You're going to hear me use the word perfect a lot in this review. We even get to see Bradley Cooper dance a little bit. He is such a hard worker. And in fact, he spent 6 years learning how to conduct an orchestra just so that he could conduct the London Symphony Orchestra at the Ely Cathedral live for the filming. It is a thrilling scene in the movie. Fun fact, Bradley Cooper's daughter, Leah, makes a cute cameo as Leonard Bernstein's young daughter, Jamie. Handsome Matt Bomer, yes, please. Sadly, he's not in the movie very much, but the rest of the cast is fantastic and includes Maya Hawke, who is the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke, Sarah Silverman, Josh Hamilton, among many others. The grayscale color palette immediately takes you back in time and works perfectly for the story in Act 1. Now, if you're thinking, I don't want to see a black and white movie, it's okay. As the decades progress, the movie becomes colorized and ends, of course, in modern day color. I love the scenes where the two main characters sit on the stage and become part of a musical dance scene as they're reminiscing about the music that Bernstein has written for Broadway musicals. Some of the scenes look like home movies. They're choreographed so perfectly as we're just watching everyday life in with this married couple and their family. And I just thought that was such a nice touch. The movie just creates these vignettes. The beautiful cinematography and camera work make the frames look like picture perfect art pieces or vignettes. And again, I'm using the word perfect a lot because that word fits this movie. As you can imagine, the gorgeous musical score is what? Perfect. We get to hear a lot of Leonard Bernstein's music. I love the passion that we get to see and hear by Leonard Bernstein himself, as well as by the musicians he conducts and the singers that he leads. Magnificent. We see how wholly consumed Leonard Bernstein was by the musical world. The aging makeup is terrific. Bradley Cooper wears a prosthetic nose in every scene to look more like Leonard Bernstein. Now, some people have complained and said it looks too Jewish. Well, Leonard Bernstein was Jewish. And actually, Bradley Cooper thought, we do have similar noses, but in the aging effect, they decided that it looked better with the prosthetic. I thought he transformed. He truly disappeared in the role and became Leonard Bernstein. I kept looking like, oh, there's Bradley Cooper. I just thought he did an outstanding job. I noticed in one scene, Leonard Bernstein wears this t-shirt with Hebrew letters on it. And I've since learned that it spells out the word Harvard, as in Harvard University, in Hebrew letters. Keep watching during the final rolling credits to see some inspirational clips of the real Leonard Bernstein in action, completely drenched in sweat after an incredible performance. I love the scene that features the top of the Thanksgiving Day parade floats in the windows of the Bernstein's apartment in New York City. Such a nice touch and a classic moment in their history. And by the way, legendary Martin Scorsese and Steven Spielberg, no less, both worked as producers on the film, and it shows. Now, with all of that praise, were there some things I didn't like? Not really. The movie focuses on the marriage rather than Leonard Bernstein's entire life, or even all of his musical pieces, or even the impact in America. It is just a small snapshot of the very complex person that he was. And I have so many unanswered questions after watching the movie. Now, whenever I take notes, I write down funny lines or interesting lines, and I have them all on my written review at moviereviewmom.com, where you can check them out. But I'll share a few of the interesting lines with you right now. So Felicia Montalegre, played by Carey Mulligan, said, "There are many things stopping me, but fear isn't one of them." And you see that she is very fierce. Toward the end of the movie, she has an epiphany about who she is and what she has accepted about her life that I thought was really fascinating and touching. Now, someone compliments her and says, she's so amazing, and she is. However, she says, "We'd be fools not to think that luck plays a part as well as talent and determination." And I think that's absolutely true. I've seen that in my life. Another line Carey Mulligan's character says is, as she's talking to her husband, Leonard, who's played by Bradley Cooper, she says, "Is that what you want?" And he pauses and he says, "I want a lot of things." Another thing she says as she's looking at Bradley Cooper playing Leonard Bernstein is, "Those eyes." And I agree 100%. I've seen Bradley Cooper's eyes be really blue in other movies. And in this movie, they start blue. And then as he ages, they fade a little bit. I don't know if that was just the camera playing tricks on me, or I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Leonard Bernstein's, again played by Bradley Cooper, says in one moment, "I love too much, but I'm reining it in." And she recognizes that he does love too much. He loves everyone, and that becomes a problem in their marriage. But she recognizes what a gift and what a passion that is. And wow, what an amazing wife he had to put up with a lot of his shenanigans. Another interesting line was spoken by comedian Sarah Silverman, who plays Leonard Bernstein's sister. And she's talking to the wife, of Leonard Bernstein, and she says, "There's a price for being in my brother's orbit." And as the movie progresses, you definitely see that. And you also see his wife recognize that and decide, is that what she wants in her life or not? And anyway, it's super interesting. And at one point, too, his wife says to him, "There is no hate in your heart." And again, she recognizes that as just being magnificent. Now, as I was watching this movie, I immediately thought of three movies that I thought you should know about, or maybe you've already seen them. If you haven't, definitely check these out. The first one is Walk the Line. Now, that movie won the Best Actor and a nomination, and the Best Actress won an Academy Award. That was Reese Witherspoon. They were both incredible. I felt like Joaquin Phoenix outshone her. I mean, because it was about him playing Johnny Cash, and he was incredible, but at least he was nominated because he gave a great performance. And it shows that balance between two performers, because Leonard Bernstein's wife was an actress. She could have had her whole big career, and yet she took a step back and sacrificed so they could have a family. She did continue to work a little bit later on in life. But anyway, I think that's a great movie that shows that relationship as they are performing together and against each other and that kind of thing. Another incredible movie about music is called Whiplash. Now, heads up, this is a rough movie to watch. It's about a very complicated relationship between a drummer and a coach who's trying to make him the best. And it's got incredible performances. And then the last one is Ray, as we watch kind of the lifespan of a wonderful performer in history. And so anyway, check those out if you haven't seen them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this movie as much as I did. And we shall soon see, in just a matter of days, really, what the nominations will bring. But I absolutely expect this one to be in the lineup. And if it's not, my goodness, crazy. It's a really well done film. Have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.